How is it possible that Ultra Street Fighter 4's file size on the PS3 is 18 GB, Mortal Kombat 10 is 31 GB, and the newest Street Fighter 5 on PS4 is only 6.4 GB? Oh boy, we are in trouble. So much so, my PS4 has shown his hatred towards me this past week. Ow! Because Street Fighter 5 is a disgusting disgrace of a game that does shame to the entire franchise. The first thing you'll notice when you start up Street Fighter 5 is the complete and utter lack of modes. The main arcade mode that the franchise is known for has been completely stripped from the game. Now first of all, how the hell could Capcom do this to their fan base? The arcade mode is the most essential and basic mode of any fighting game. It's not like we demanded they remove it, so why on earth did they do it? There isn't even a 2-round versus mode, which makes no sense because a versus mode is actually in the game, but it has just been restricted to 2 players. So if you don't have a friend but want to make a custom match to play against the computer, well, Capcom says tough shit. The only modes you get is story and survival. Now I'm glad that Capcom have finally come to their senses and included a story mode. Street Fighter 4 had one to an extent, and we got some anime cutscenes that were awesome, albeit very short and not fully realized. Unfortunately, Street Fighter 5 disappoints on that front too, as the beautiful anime cutscenes we got in the last game have been replaced with these ugly and uninspired still image ones. I mean, just look at this. This is something you would expect on a Nintendo DS, not a console that is generations ahead. Seriously, Capcom, what the hell are you playing at? This is embarrassing! The problems don't stop there. Story mode only consists of 3 single fights, and then that's it. You have completed the character's story 100%. Now a full story mode is coming as free DLC in 4 freaking months. Seriously, why on earth do we have to wait so long? You're probably realizing that there is a lack of content. Unfortunately, it keeps on going. The game only includes 9 stages that are completely boring and not memorable in the slightest. The same goes for the music, it just doesn't add anything to the fights. Street Fighter has been known for awesome soundtracks in the past. I mean, Street Fighter 4 had a ton, but Street Fighter 5's music, I honestly, for the life of me, can't even play it back in my own head. Also, disgracefully, many staple characters from the franchise are missing, and you will have to pay for them later. The final mode is survival. In this, you have a bunch of single round fights with the computer, and the goal is to see how much rounds you can win whilst using the same energy bar. The reason this isn't fun is because it sucks out all the purpose of the fights. You're meant to feel like you're progressing to a final boss fight with Bison or something, but it just feels like you're fighting for the sake of it with no real goal. It's just discouraging and therefore makes the game boring. Also, on a side note, why is there so much nudity in this game? Street Fighter has always been one of those family-friendly fighting games, but this one seems like it's gearing towards the Michael Bay audience. It's like they're now trying to make kids at a young age horny as well. I almost feel like I have to censor this. Guys, when you get down to it, there is so little content in this game, and I am disgusted that Capcom have released a game that is this bare bones, and that's why in its current condition, it gets an equally bare bones score of 2 out of 10. Street Fighter 5 is the equivalent of a con man butcher selling you meat who skinned it, gutted it, cut out all the meat, and left you with a carcass, only for him to then say, come back over the next few months and I will give you the rest, but it's gonna cost you extra. That's what Capcom has done to this franchise, and if that's not enough, after all of this, Capcom still want to charge you for a season pass. How dare they even think of charging you for a season pass after they have omitted so much basic features? The sad thing is that the gameplay is great, but it has absolutely no merit when it has this little to offer. You know what, I'm done here. I will see all of you on the next episode of 3 Minute Reviews.